the code inside the chassis and the transformers, etc. Okay, we can see the utility plug or whatever you call it there for external power. I won't be using that. The ground switch, which usually has the def cap, quote unquote, on the other side of it. I'll be removing it, or at least not removing it, I'll be disconnecting it if it is connected. I'm pretty sure that's a newer style fuse holder, not sure, but we will check the fuse. The fuse is actually a 2 amp rather than a 2.5 amp slow blow. As you can see there, this is wired for American voltage 115. It's actually going to be 120, I think, coming out of my transformer. But so that's 2 amps. It should be 2.5. So we're in a better place than, you know, going higher. So I'm probably going to leave that in there. It seems to work fine. We've got a standby switch and on switches. Speaker and extension speaker. Look at that. Fender Electric Instrument Co. Fullerton, California. Love it. That's for the vibrato pedal or tremolo, whichever you want to say. Some sort of electrical test has been passed. Yeah, don't know much about that. But next to it we can see A00387, the chassis number. And if we have a little peek inside, if I can get a picture of it, there we have our tube chart or valve chart if you're here in the UK. And right in that top corner you can see ND. Now I believe that ND dated at 1965, but these tube charts aren't exactly accurate. I think some of them were just slapped in there or what have you. So potentially in 1965, which would be amazing. I mean, it's cream Tolex. We'll check basically as well that the chassis matches the cab, so it is the original cab and whatnot. Anyway, I think it's time to pull the chassis. Just while we're here, I can kind of see that there has been a few holes drilled for this retainer. I don't know if this is the original retainer or not, or the original screw. I'm not too au fait with that, but it certainly looks like, I know this is a nightmare to get out, so I'm really glad that this has already been changed for a 3-prong cord. Not sure if that's original, but we'll see. And I don't think that screw's original. We can see it's got Sovtech 6L6s, 4 6L6s. I think these are the most powerful amps that Fender did. Correct me if I'm wrong there in the comments, everyone. First initial inspection, just looking from behind here, it looks like it has all the original transformers. I didn't have that information when I bought it. Even though buying this amp, I've got to say, it was probably one of the best experiences